Howdy, this is Just Puzzling. My name is Chris. Hope you're having a terrific day. Thank you for joining me for this Netflix puzzled daily hard Sudoku called A Cool Challenge. I've got to tell you, looking at this one when I was entering it, I've gone, this one I think is going to be a nightmare. But anyway, we'll see how we go. I'm going to go through the rules of Sudoku, how I start the puzzle, and then we'll get on to solving it. Hope you enjoy. There are 9 columns, 9 rows, and 9 boxes in a Sudoku. In each of the rows, columns and boxes, there's got to be the unique numbers 1 through 9. And that's pretty much the puzzle. What I think about and how I think about it is I'm looking for the gaps. So say for example in this box here, where's the 1? 1 comes down here, the 1 comes down here, and the 1 comes across here, so the 1's going to be one of these two. And I've got to tell you, I want to explain why I made that comment about why it's a nightmare. Because there are this row, all blank, this column, and this column, all blank. So I just can't see how this is going to start the puzzle, but I've been wrong before. So anyway, I'm going to keep going, and we'll see how we go. 7, so 7 comes up here, 7 comes up here into this top middle box, but 7's going to be one of these 3. So because it's early in the puzzle, I won't make notes of the triples. The reason for that is if I don't need to, I don't want to over complicate the board. I do not want to make it harder for myself to actually solve the puzzle, and the pairs can actually help me solve it. So I'm trying to find where I can get the doubles. So 7 comes across here, 7 comes across here, 7 comes up here, so 7's one of these two. It's just easier for me, and this is just for me, to solve the puzzle by looking at how this actually operates. So what I have seen here is 5 comes up here, 5 comes across here, 5 comes down here, so 5 is one of these two. What I have seen here is there's a 5, 8 and 6, 5, 8 and 6 here. So that means that this row and this column's out for these. So this is going to be a 5, 8, 6 triple, but I can't tell you where the others. I know the 5's a double, but that's a triple. So these two here are going to be a 4, 9. Alright, so I haven't really explained myself that well at the moment because I feel like this puzzle is going to go against every rule I know. But anyway, let's prove myself wrong. So as I said, I'm still doing pairs. So let's see how we go. I'm just not seeing a lot. 3, 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2's there, 2's there. Nothing is going to help me there. 3, 7. 7 comes across here. 7 comes across here. 7 comes down here. So 7's one of these two. Alright, 4, 5, 6. 1, 1, 1, 5, 6, 7, 4. 4 comes down here, 4 comes down here, 4 comes across here, so 4 is one of these two. 5, 5, 5, 5 up here, 5 up here, 5 across here, so 5 is one of these two. I'd like to see a pair, but I don't think I'm going to see that. Like what I mean pair is, I mean if this happened to be a 5, 6 pair, for example, but I'm not seeing that because the 6 is there, 4's there, 4's there, 1, 8. 8's there, 8's there, 1, 1, 1. 1 comes across here, 1 comes across here, 1 comes up here, so 1 is one of these two. 2 comes up here, 2 comes down here, 2 comes across here, so 2 is one of these two. 3's not there, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8's there, and 9. All of them, okay. So 8's there, 8's there. 8's there, 8's there. What else have we got? 1, 1, 1, 8, 9, 9, 9, 3. So there's nothing in here that sort of indicates that any of those numbers are anything across there. So the 2's there, the 4's there, the 5's there, the 6, 7, and the 3 are not, so that makes sense. 3, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, so that makes sense. 5, 5, 5 makes sense. 8 hasn't got anything. 7 comes up here, but it's a triple because there's no 7 going across there. 8. Look, I can't see many more doubles. I haven't even put a number in. Alright, much to my displeasure, I am going to put the rest of the notes in because I think I need to. 6 comes across here, 6 comes up here, same as 8 and 8, so this is a 6, 8 in there, so that's a triple there. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3 comes across here, 3 comes down here, so 3 is one of these, 4's there, 5's there, 6, 7, 8, 8 comes across here, so 8 is one of these, and 9 is all of them. Hey. Alright, 1, 2, 2 can't be here, so 2 is going to be all of these. 3 comes up here, 3 comes across here, so 3 is one of these 3. 4 comes down here, 4 comes across here, so 4 is one of these. 5 comes across here, I can't see anything with the 5. 6 comes across here, 6 comes down here, so 6 is one of these. 7, oh, I did miss, no, I've got the 7. 7, 8 and 9. 9 comes down here, so 9 potentially is one of these. Look at that, that's so full. Alright, 1 comes across here, 1 comes up here, so 1 is all the outside boxes. 2 comes across here, 2 is one of these. 3 comes across here, 3 comes up here, so 3 is one of these. 4, 5 comes across here, 5 will be one of these, oops. 5, 6 is done. 7 comes up here, look at that, 7 comes up here, so 7 can't be there, so 7 is one of those, and 8 comes across here, and 8 comes up here. I'm really looking at that box and thought, oh, I might get away with that one, but no. Alright, 1, 2 can't be here, 2 can't be here, so 2 is one of these. 3 comes across here and up here, so 3 is one of these. 4 comes across here and up here, oh, and there, so I've already got the 4. 5, 6 comes across here, 6 comes up here, so 6 will be one of these. 7 comes up here, 7 comes up here, so 7 is one of these. 8's there, and 9 comes across here, so we can potentially have a 9 in all of those. 3, 4, 9, 3, 4, 9. Okay, 1 comes across here and up here, so 1 is here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 comes up here, 6 comes across here, so 6 is one of these. 7 comes up here, so 7 is one of these. 8 comes across here, but there's no other place for the 8. And 9 comes across here, so 9 is one of these. 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9, 9, 9, 8, 8, 8. Alright, there's a pattern coming out of here that I can see, but I'll tell you what, this is going to be fun to explain. 3 can't be in these ones. 4, 5, 6. 6 comes across here, 6 comes down here, so 6 is one of these. 7 comes down here, already got 7. 8 can be in all of these. 9, ditto. 6, 8, 9. Alright, 1, 2. 2 comes across here and down here, so 2 is one of these. I've nearly put all the notes in. I don't know why I just didn't put in every number. is 1, 2, 3. 3 comes down here. 3 comes across here, so 3 is one of these. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 comes down here, so 8 is one of these. And 9. 9 is everywhere. I think I had something like that over here. 8's are there and the 9. So 1 comes across here. 1 comes down here, so 1, 1, 1, 1. 2 comes across here, so 2 is one of these. 3, 4, 4 comes down here, 4 comes across here, so 4 is on the outside here. 5, 5 comes across here, 5 comes across here, so 5 is one of these. 6, 6 comes across here and down here, so 6 is one of these. 7's there. 8, 8 comes down here, so 8 can be one of these. And 9, 9 comes down here, so 9 is one of these. Alright, so what have we got? 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9. What's interesting to me is these rows here. Okay, and it's really about the 8s and 9s. Oh, and this, and probably this row here. Okay, I'm going to focus on the 8s to start with. So this row here I'm going to take out. So I'm going to colour these in. I don't normally do this, but I am going to colour these in because I want to show you. So the 8 is here, here. Oh, sorry. It should have been that. The 8 is here, here. And the 8 is here, here, and here. So what that's really made for me is it's actually made a swordfish. So in Sudoku there's a thing called a swordfish, which is pretty much how I like to think about it, is it's two X-wings inside each other. So here's an X-wing here in these ones, and then there's an X-wing here. So I'll do that, X-wing here. So they're an X-wing, right? So if I've got that, right, if this is an 8, this can't be an 8, so this has to be an 8 here. These can't be an 8, these can't be an 8, so that's got to be an 8 there. Okay? If this one, so if this one is the 8 here, this can't be an 8, this can't be an 8. And so that leaves me with an X-wing in these ones, because 8 can be here and here, or here and here. So that's why I do it from there. So that means that anywhere outside these coloured ones here, in terms of the columns, so in terms of these columns here that are an 8, cannot be an 8, because I've just shown you that they can't be there. So I'm going to take the 8s out of this column, alright, where they're not blue. So 8 can't be there. Alright, 8 can't be here, 8 can't be here, and 8 can't be here. Alright, same deal with this column. 8 can't be here, 8 cannot be here, and there's no other 8, so that's okay. And then in this column, 8 can't be here, 8 can't be here, no 8's there, and 8 cannot be there. Alright, so that helped me there. But the funny thing is, there's another one which is for, so I'm going to just highlight these, for the 9s. So it's really about these columns here, right? So I'm going to remove the blue from there, and now we're going to focus on the 9s. So the same deal, so blue here, right? Blue, blue, blue for this 9. And also this one here, so 9, 9, and 9 here. So once again, I've got another swordfish. So how this one works is that basically, if this is a 9, this can't be a 9, right? So these wouldn't be a 9, and then that creates an X-wing. If this is a 9, right, this has to be a 9. So that would take those out as a 9. Is that right? So if this is a 9, they can't be a 9. That doesn't have to be a 9, so that would create a swordfish here. If this is a 9, they can't be a 9, and that can't be a 9, and that creates a an X-wing there. So 9 here would make this not a 9, but they wouldn't be a 9, and there's your X-wing. This is how a swordfish works, and I'll tell you what, this has taken me a long time to figure out. If this is a 9 here, because one of these two has to be a 9, then they won't be a 9, right? And then that leaves this as an X-wing. So therefore, in here, in these rows here, or columns here, where they're not highlighted, they can't be a 9. So I'll get rid of the 9s. Same deal here. This can't be a 9. This can't be a 9, and this can't be a 9. So I'm getting rid of numbers, I hope. No 9 there. 9 can't be here, can't be here, can't be here, can't be here. So they can't be a 9 there. Alright, so what I now have is I've got these all here that I've put all those 8s and 9s out. So that gets me rid of those colours and everything. What it's done to me for an interesting thing is it actually created a quadruple. So 2, 8, 5, 6, 8, 2, 5, 6, 2, 5, 6, or alternatively, where's the 9 in this row? Well, the only place a 9 can go is here, because I've cleared out the 9s with the swordfish when I did this column here, right, and then this column here. So there was so there was no 9 in this column, so that leaves me with that as being a 9 there. No, that's coloured, so we'll remove that and I'll put that back to the numbers. So that's a 9 there, and then this can't be a 9. Alright, so down here, these can't be a 9. So 9 now can only be here, because 9 comes down here, 9 comes down here. I don't have a 9 in those two, because I must have cleared it with the swordfish, so this is going to be a 9 here. And then these can't be a 9. So this is going to be an 8, leaving this to be a 2. So I'll remove the 2s from here. Alright, so I've got a 1, 3 pair here, so this can't be a 3, so it must be a 9. This can't be a 9, so it must be an 8. Alright, so 8 comes across here. This can't be an 8 anymore. And I'm really checking my notes in here. So the only 8 that's left in here now is this 8 here. How's that look? So this can't be an 8. 8 can't be there. So 8 can be only in this spot here. So this is an 8 here, and this no longer can be an 8. So I've got a 7, 9 pair there. Alright, so 8, 8, 8, 2, 5, 6. So 1, 3 there. 9. 9 comes across here, so these can't be a 9 anymore. And so swordfish was down here. 9 comes across here, so this is going to be a 9 here, and these two can't be a 9. Alright, 8 can't be here, so we'll get rid of the 8s. Okay, so that can't be an 8 because that's there, so this is going to be a 6. I'm going to get rid of that 8 there. And what else have I got? I've got too many numbers, so 6 can't be here or here. Alright, so this is 4 up here. Any 4? Nope, that's still carried. So I'm really checking this based on my notes. So 8 comes up here. This can't be an 8, so it must be a 6. Can't be a 6, so it must be a 2. 2 and 6 there means this has to be a 9 because it can't be a 6. I'm really trusting my notes here now, by the way. This can't be a 9, so it's a 7. 7 can't be here, so it must be a 9. Alright, so 9 can't be here, so this has got to be a 3. 3 is going to come out of here. So let's get rid of the 3s there. 2, 8, 9. So 9 comes up here, 9 comes down here, so this is a 9 here. Okay, so this column here has one number left to go, and it looks like it's the 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, so this is the 8 here. and we'll remove that 8 from there. Alright, so 8 comes up here, so this is going to be a 2. This can't be a 2, so it must be a 1. This can't be a 1, so it must be an 8. 8 can't be here, so 8 comes across here. 8 comes across here, so this is an 8 here, and this no longer can be an 8. 4, 9. 9 can't be here, so this is going to be a 4. 4 and 9 comes up here, so this is going to be a 3. Alright, so 3 is out of here. If I have a look at my notes here now, the only place a 3 can be is here, so that's a 3 there. These can't be a 3 anymore. So 3 comes up here, 3 comes across here, and 3 comes down here, so this is a 3 here. This 2 comes across here, so this can't be a 2, so that's a 5, 6 pair, so I'll get rid of the 5s from here. Alright, this can't be a 6, so it must be a 5 here, and this can't be a 4, so this must be a 9. 1, 3, so 3's got to come out of here. 7's got to come out of here. 2 has to come out of here. That leaves me with a 6 and a 4, so that's good. 6 and 4. Alright, so 6 comes across here. 6 comes up here, so this is a 6 here. This can't be a 6 anymore. This can't be a 1 or a 7 because that's a 1, 7 pair, so this must be a 5 here. 3 comes down here, so this can't be a 3, so it's a 4. 3 and 4 comes down here, leaves this as a 7, so this has got to be a 3 here. 3 can't be here, so it's got to be a 1, leaving this to be a 3. 1 can't be here. 6 can't be here. Alright, so 2, 4, 5 there. So 4 is here. 4 comes across here, so this must be a 1. 1 and 4 comes across here, so this is a 6. This can't be a 6, so it must be a 5, leaving this to be a 6 here. Alright, so I've got too many numbers. 9 comes across here, so this has got to be a 4. 4 can't be in here. 6 can't be in here. So that's a 2, 7 pair. Alright, what do we got with 1? 1 comes up here. 1 comes up here, so this is a 1 here. 1 comes across here, so this has got to be a 7, leaving this to be a 1. 7 comes across here, so this has got to be a 7 here. 7 comes down here, 2, leaving this to be a 7. Alright, so what else have we got? 1, 2, 5. So 2 and 5 are here. I'm just going to put them in as 2, 5. 4 comes down here, 5 comes down here, so this must be a 2. This can't be a 2, so it must be a 5. This can't be a 2 or a 5, so it must be a 4. 5 comes up here, leaving me with a 2, and this has got to be a 5 here. Alright, 23 minutes. Yes, I'm very happy that I know the technique for swordfishes, because otherwise I would have had no hope in solving that puzzle. Hope you got something out of it. That puzzle was very challenging to me, and I loved it. Thank you very much for your time. Until next time, bye for now.